Hey everyone, welcome to Live Chat Tuesday number 189. And I realized I forgot the W with slash mail, backslash mail. Welcome to Live Chat Tuesday 189 with my co-host Mel. If you are not familiar with her, her link is in the description box. She just recently, last night, hit 1K. So happy for you.
1002.
1002. Awesome. If you're watching the replay, please leave us a comment down below and hit the like button. If you are here with us currently, please leave us a comment in the chat and also hit the like button as well. We have Angela Wright. She's doing fine, drinking water and working on a scarf.
I think she's learning to knit. I think she's knitting a scarf for the first time.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Welcome in GanniJo. She'll be lurking as she's under the weather. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, GanniJo. I hope you feel better soon. Welcome in Anvita. She says, hey, Mel, congratulations.
Thank you, Anvita.
Welcome in Margie, Arrow Lever. So how are y'all doing?
I'm doing all right. I went grocery shopping this morning and I got like so much. I mean, my freezer, it's like my chest freezer. I'm like, okay, you will shut. You will shut. And then I'm putting stuff in the fridge freezer too. And I'm like, what can I rearrange these drawers? But we're dealing with ice up here on the roads. A lot of ice on the mountain roads and are on our own road and driveway. So the least I have to go out, the better.
Yeah. So what is everybody working on? Angela's working on a scarf. What are you working on, GanniJo and Vita and Arrow Lever?
Yeah. I love to know what everybody's working on. I just grabbed my my rustling leaves Afghan kit, working on that. Oh. So
that mosaic you're doing is just beautiful.
Thank you. I'm just going to call her Tina with 2 N's T. That's who the designer was. And there is an error in it, in the pattern, in the graphs, the starting graphs. Because it goes like 1 to 4, rows 1 to 4 in a starting graph, and then it goes graph 1, but it starts at row 2, but rows 3 and 4 are different than in the starting graph. I had to rip that thing out.
And maybe you should contact her and let her know if she has.
I'm
like
thinking about it.
On a channel or
well,
whatever.
I think she does have a YouTube channel, so she might have an email on that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's like Tina Thurido or whatever it is.
Yeah. But
I remember when we did the mosaic bag in my Facebook group and posted pictures and everything. The little bitty zipper pouch mosaic bag. That was her pattern too. Because I used the tutorial as the guideline for that.
I've made that coin purse. I've made the coin purse, and I'm like, you can't sew crochet. Oh, you can sew crochet, but all my stitches are like wonky, and me and hand sewing, it's like you're gonna get what you're gonna get. Zipper stays in, so it's all good.
GanniJo's working on the saggy Tata scarf for Dee.
Oh yeah, Dee told me the tutorial was up and wanted to know what I thought of it. I have to I'll watch that later today.
When she uploaded it, she messaged me too, and I kind of skimmed through it and watched a few minutes each time, And I think she did fine. I mean, you could tell what she was doing, and so
I think she worries, just like the rest of us. We all worry, did I do that right? Does it look good enough? Do I need to do something different?
Hi, Yolanda, because I'm working on staying warm, laugh out loud. It's -17, but feels like -35. What?
Ooh.
Good Lord, yes. Stay inside and stay warm. Hi, Chuck. Welcome in.
Hi, Chuck. Hi, Yolanda.
Hi, Dragon Cat.
Hi, Dragon Cat. How are you feeling? Just making sure Ziva doesn't rip a hole in my blanket with her toy. It's pretty rough around the edges now. We might have to sandpaper it.
Oh. What you working on, Dragon Cat?
What you talking about, Willis? Sorry. Just sounded.
Oh, I'm glad you're doing good.
Good, Dragon Cat.
Yeah, those are those temperatures where it hurts and it's painful to be outside for sure. So yeah.
I almost frostbit my fingers today because I scraped the truck windshield and everything, which had like at least, it was that thick with ice. And one, I can't really scrape the whole thing because even with the long scraper, I'm too short. So I can't like get it clean. I have to scrape it the best I can and then turn the heat on the windshield. But I didn't have gloves. And my fingers hurt. I was like crying. They hurt so bad when they were I was getting feeling back.
Yeah. Oh. When we had that really bad snowstorm back in 21, we were trying to get our chickens. We had more chickens at the time in the little house we have in their big pen. And we were trying to catch them, and they were wild, you know. There was only a few that you could pick up and hold and pet and all that. And we were out there so long, and Mama I don't know if she had one layer of socks on. I had multiple layers. I always do whenever it's that cold. But she almost got frostbit on her toe, one of her toes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's insane.
There it goes. My mouse didn't want to scroll up. Welcome in, Marie Simpson. Dragon Cat is working on a sock. You knitting a sock or crocheting it?
She's knitting it.
Welcome in, Kendra. I figured so, but just wanted to ask to make sure.
Hi, Kendra, and hi, Marie.
She's at work.
Oh, did you get to see my sock yesterday?
Yes, I did. Did you knit it?
Excited. Yes, it's my first knit sock.
Aw. Yay.
So now I just have to make its mate.
A couple of years ago. I think before I want to say I started knitting smaller things like I made a mug rug that I knit, and I knitted a scarf and a flat hat that I sewn together, and I think I did socks. I think that was in 2021. And then I started knitting in 2021 is what I'm saying, with all the little stuff. And then the beginning of 23 or no, 22, I did my first knit shawl, and it was an Expression Fiber Arts pattern. That one was a challenge. There's so many mess ups in there, but it helped me learn, you know.
There are mess ups in the shawl or in the pattern?
Huh? No, in the shawl. I messed up a lot.
Yeah, but if nobody notices, you don't have to worry about it.
Well, true. Yeah.
You just
Um,
don't do what I do and point out your mess ups.
well, yeah.
Hi, Kimberly.
Yolanda says, yeah, I'm definitely not leaving the house. My robe is a floor-length hoodie that I wear. That's like wearing a blanket. I have one that I think goes a little past my knees, and it's so funny. It's fuzzy, and it has a fuzzy collar, and it has ties around the waist. When I wear that and it's super cold, like I'll put this little overshirt on that I have on, and then I'll put my jacket and put that on top when it's really cold
Yep.
outside. Canella, when I wear that robe, she will make biscuits on it and nuzzle it.
Because it's like another kitty. You've become a kitty for her.
Yeah. But it's so cute.
I wear my duster, which is it's not very thick. It's a sweater duster, but I wear it on top of all my clothes and other sweaters or sweatshirts or whatever. And it comes like to mid calf, and it's just all the Harry Potter Horcruxes. So,
Aww.
and then I have my Doctor Who purse, and then my wallet is Supernatural. And somebody at the grocery store was like, all the geekdoms? And I'm like, all the geekdoms. Yep.
And Vita says, I'm going to start working on a knit silk scarf with a cable pattern for a male cousin. I hope it works out fine. I wish you good luck.
Yeah. And Dragon Cat says her sock looks like the fruity stripes in Blueberry. That's what my sock's in Dragon Cat. That's my sock. It's the fruit stripe premier stripes fruit in Blueberry. Are you saying that's what mine looks like? I'm confused now.
Welcome in, Kimberly Otterson.
No, Yolanda, I did not make the duster. I got it from Hot Topic years and years and years ago. But I am starting to do some color work in knitting. So who knows what's next?
You love Doctor Who? I do too.
Yeah, I do, but I'm not as Whovian as Crystal is. Crystal's all caught up, and every time there's a new episode, she's like, ah! And I'm still on Capaldi, the beginning of Capaldi.
I ended up reading an article this morning, and my mom likes Doctor Who too. And the newest Doctor, Shudigatwa, the 15th Doctor, he's only fixing to start his second season. And he's already thinking of quitting. He has stuff in Hollywood lined up for him, and he wants to move to Los Angeles. And I'm like, what? But they're also getting like backlash on ratings and different stuff for yeah.
So see, it wasn't a Judy curse.
No, they had Chris Chibnall, I think that's how you say his name, doing the writing and or the production, or what do they call it, the showrunner. But with Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi and Shudigatwa, the newest Doctor, they have Russell T Davies and another name doing the show running. So it's the same ones that did like David Tennant's and Matt Smith seasons and Peter Capaldi's. And
I wonder if people are just getting
better.
I wonder if people are just getting tired of it and finding things to complain about.
Could be. I mean, I thought he did great. I liked him as the Doctor right off the bat. He has high energy, kind of like David Tennant did, and it was just, he's a good Doctor.
You saying Matt Smith, the bouncy ball of all people did not have high energy.
Well, not compared to David Tennant. Remember how David Tennant would always run everywhere?
Yeah, well, he was wearing the right shoes for it.
He kind of reminds me a little bit, but he did. Okay, so the 60th anniversary special.
No. You stop right there.
No. I was just saying okay.
You already told me the big 60th anniversary surprise, so I don't want to know anymore. I'm gonna stop her right there, everybody.
Okay. It's nothing you can't read about, you know. I mean, I'm not doing any spoilers.
That's why I don't read about it, because I like to watch it and be
okay. Well, then I'm just gonna say they did bring David Tennant back, which you already know.
Yes, I already know.
They
I don't know
somehow finagling the 15th Doctor from that. But right off the bat, he kind of had the same energy as David Tennant. So they were very similar. And his character
they are the same person. They are the same person. If you think, they're the Doctor.
When you get into Peter Capaldi, he's more. What season are you in on Capaldi?
The first one. I'm only like 3 episodes in.
Okay, so you kind of know his first episode was kind of like a transition from Matt Smith to his character.
Right.
And he kind of gets settled in. But he gets more grumpy.
Oh, I figured he was the grumpy Doctor.
Yeah.
I mean, let's name them all.
You know how Matt Smith was kind of affectionate. Peter Capaldi, like when he has Clara as his companion, Clara used to love to hug. Well, he's like, I'm not a hugger anymore. I'm not a hugger anymore. And he, you know, he kind of changed from the bright, happily, bubbly Doctor to a, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But he also keeps thinking, why this face? Why this face? And one of the parts that I loved in the first episode, he looks at his reflection, you know, do you remember that part? And he's like,
and he says, I remember this. And yeah, but I liked when he was like, I look familiar or something like that, because Capaldi was in an episode of Doctor Who before he was the Doctor. They was the one in Pompeii.
Yeah, Pompeii.
It was a double episode.
So that comes into play a little later on in the series. So
yeah.
But it was, welcome in, Pam Hunter.
Hi, Pam.
Arrow Lover wants to see your Doctor Who bag.
Okay. It's just a purse I got from, it was a website called thinkgeek.com, and then they went out of business, and I was like, I have loyalty points. No. Oh, I'm okay. Mommy,
hey,
you gonna
welcome in.
You gonna take my seat when I'm up? I've had it quite a while, so it also is, you know, show and wear.
Chuck goes, 10th Doctor and Rose. Yes. Oh, some happy memories there and some sad ones too.
Yeah, so this is my duster, and it has a pixie hood. But it's nice and long and big now because I got it when I was heavier. So it wraps around me. And this is my Doctor Who purse.
Aw, the TARDIS, yep.
And the lining is TARDIS's.
Aww.
And I swear there is a Mary Poppins pocket in there, because I put all my meds that I might need while I'm out in there, and they're in med bottles, and there are at least 6 of them in that pocket.
Wow.
And I'm like, it's bigger on the inside. But yeah.
I have one with Matt Smith on it. It's in my closet somewhere, packed away.
Oh, you won't use it because you don't want to hurt it?
No, I just got tired because it doesn't have a zipper. It just has one snap. And so
I
stuff would
don't like
always
those.
fall out of it. And I was like,
Mhm.
me, I'm going to change purses.
All right, scoop. Yep.
Hey, Katie. Welcome
Hi,
in.
Katie.
Mel having Think Geek loyalty points. Imagine that. Love you, Mel. Hi, everyone. Love you, Crystal. Kind of lurking. Gotta head to airport soon. She's got to go pick up her parents.
Oh, were they away? Fun.
Yeah, they went to visit somebody. I don't remember.
Well, I think she's told me she has family out here on the East Coast. Next time you need to go along and come visit me, Katie.
Arrow Lover says, I was just going to say, is your purse bigger on the inside?
I swear it is. It's got that pocket, and that pocket is like a Mary Poppins bag in its own. Hi, Tammy. Yep. How are you? And Alex.
Welcome
hello.
In, Alex.
Am I sitting on my hook?
Chuck says, 11th Doctor in Amelia Amy Pond. That is where my spinning wheel was named after. The 11th Doctor's companion, her name is actually Amelia Pond. Amy, for short, and I named my wheel Amelia.
Okay, when that partnership ended, I cried so bad.
I did too.
And then I would think about it, and I'd start, and I'd start bawling again. Where's my hook? Ziva, did you eat Mommy's hook?
Katie says, yes, they were visiting my brother's family in Boston. I couldn't remember exactly who they were visiting. I just know they went to visit family.
Katie, why you never message me? I did get your message about Ruby. But I mean, like, why we never talk? Where is my hook?
You lost your hook?
Yeah, it's probably under my butt.
It's okay, Alex.
Or is it wrapped up in the project?
Amelia Bedelia book? Yeah.
Oh my God, Amelia Bedelia, the worst maid ever. Eveie, where's Mommy's hook? And how did we lose it? I can't do anything if I don't have a hook.
She's sitting on her bed, so it's not in the crack of a couch.
No, but it could be under a pillow, in the blanket, in my pocket. I don't know.
But the 11th Doctor was my first doctor. I stumbled upon this show on it. They used to play it on cable TV, I think Sunday nights, or no, maybe Saturday night or Friday night. I don't remember, on PBS of all places.
Yeah. Well, that's because PBS owns British.
Yes.
They have rights to the British shows.
And I was watching cable TV at the time, and I just was flipping through channels, and I saw this Minotaur, and I'm like, what? And it was like the episode where they're stuck in the hotel and they open the doors and there's all these scary things behind it. And then there's this, and this Minotaur, and he's, and I don't remember the whole episode, but that was my first episode. And ever since then, I found it on BBC America, and I was watching it and got caught up. And Matt Smith's seasons were like in his second season, so I was actually watching them as they aired on TV. I got to watch the 60th anniversary the 50th anniversary special live as it was playing. I mean, it was cool. My escape, and I loved it. And then that's when I started buying up the DVDs, building my collection. And I had never really seen any of the classic Who's. So on Tubi, they have all the classic episodes. And so I
Ooh.
went back and was watching all of the other classic doctors. And I really loved, you know, all of them.
And then you got to see Sarah, what's her name? Sarah Jane, or the one who comes,
Yeah.
and K9 and Katie, you are exactly right, honey. I need to message you more. And the love is there.
Matt Smith was basically the introduction of Doctor Who to mainstream America. Yes. Yep.
My favorite, and this is something a lot of people don't agree with, but my favorite will always be, well, unless someone does really, really well. Oh my God, I can't remember. The Ninth Doctor. What?
Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah, Eccleston. I call him Ecclesies. My sister started doing that, and so I I picked it up. But he was my first doctor, so you know, there's sort of a bond there. Thank you, GanniJo.
Thank you so much, GanniJo. I actually placed an order this morning for fiber. So, River Song. Oh my God, I loved River Song. She comes in on Peter Capaldi's season, one of the Christmas specials. So that's a tearjerker too, Mel, when you get to it.
Yeah. I may have. I don't think I have, though.
No, I don't. If you're in the first season, I think it's maybe the Christmas special between first and second season for him. It might be after the second season. I don't think so. I think that one was the return of Dr. Mysterio. And then the last Christmas special was Twice Upon a Time. So that was his last episode, was his third Christmas special. Aww.
Yeah, they only give them like 3 seasons each. That's like the top.
But what I was reading about Nakutti, I always want to say Nakutti, it's Ncuti Gatwa, the newest doctor. He might be leaving after the second season.
Well, Eccleston only had 2 seasons.
No, he had 1.
Oh, 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Who had 2? I could have sworn he had 2.
No, he had 1, season 1. And then season 2, 3, and 4 were David Tennant, the 10th Doctor. 5, 6, and 7 was Matt Smith, the 11th Doctor. 8, 9, and 10 were Capaldi. 11, 12, and 13 were Jodie. So maybe one of the older doctors had 2 seasons. Hi, Sally Stevens. Welcome in. Welcome in, Mary Hain. Welcome in, Barry.
Hi, everybody.
I love her hair, Chuck. The really curly hair.
Yeah. I like her sass.
Yes. Yes. But her whole, when she first transforms from Amy's friend childhood friend,
Yep.
into River Song. I loved
Yep.
that episode.
Yeah.
I think it was, I don't want to say it because I don't know if I'll get dinged or anything, but it's Let's Kill, and then it's a public figure's name from like in the 40s
Yeah.
or 50s or something.
Yeah.
And put
Oh,
Hitler in the cupboard.
I believe I know the title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it has to do with Hitler. Let's
Yeah.
kill. And then they go and the doctor says, put Hitler in the cupboard. And so they put him in the cupboard. But the way
Yep.
she transforms, and she does not know she's River Song yet, it don't know. And then she ends up saving the doctor. Oh, I just love that episode. Never
Yeah.
shoot a girl while she's regenerating. I just loved that part.
Dragon Cat. This sock. Hold on. Let me look. This sock right here. The leg is. Hold on. Let me get you my number. It's got 15 for the cuff, 15 rows, and then 30 rows for the leg. So that's how it looks if you do 30 rows for the leg down to the heel. Hi, Terry. How are you?
Hey, Terry. Chuck says, time to start watching Doctor Who again to get caught up. I stopped watching after Peter Capaldi. Now, there was a lot of controversy on Jodie Whittaker's seasons. I personally liked them. I thought she did good with the writing that she was handed, the writing was a bit but I still liked her character as the doctor.
Well, that proves she's a good actress if she can get you to enjoy it with bad writing.
And it took a little bit, like my mom, usually it takes her about one season to get used to that doctor before she actually starts to like him or her.
Mm-hmm.
And she did not like Peter Capaldi at the beginning, but by the middle of the second season, she started to like him, and then she was sad to see him go. She didn't really care for Jodie Whittaker. I liked her right off the bat. But the funny thing is, she immediately liked the 15th Doctor, Shudigawa.
Yeah.
She liked him right off the bat. And so, yeah. Pretty wish I knew how to knit. Sometimes it's not hard.
I did that off of a tutorial. It's Queen's Crafts by Bridget. She has it in her knitting tutorials for a vanilla sock. I think that was her first tutorial, so there's a lot of going off screen and there's one part where you watch, because it's broken into 3 parts, I think, 3 videos. But you start watching the video, and then like 5 minutes in, the video starts over. Something in editing. And I'm like, wait, what? What did I fall asleep? What? And then she realizes it and she cuts back to where you were. So, I mean, you just have to give grace for, it taught me how to do a heel and everything and get a sock done. I thought last year was going to be my year of socks, and I got 5 started and none finished. So now I have 1 finished thanks to Bridget.
Yeah, Peter Capaldi was, yeah, like you say, very dry until halfway through. I think he was better in his second and third season compared to his first one, but he's still in that transition of, with everything, with Gallifrey, his homeworld, and the loss of Amy and Rory and, you know, then I just think it all piled up to where, you know, it affected him, you know. But I would try Chuck Jody season, just kind of give it a good go, because you might end up liking it, you know. And the second time my mom watched it all the way through, she ended up really liking her a lot more than the first go round. So welcome in, Demetra the Naked Snail.
Hi, Demetra. How are you?
Yeah, I forgot he was in World War Z. The last time I rewatched World War Z, I was like, oh, it's Peter Capaldi.
I haven't seen that one yet, so.
Really? That is an older
Yeah.
movie. It has Brad Pitt in it.
It's an older movie, because he's old. What? What are you saying about Brad Pitt?
Nothing. I like Brad Pitt. That's why I watched it.
Yeah, I haven't yet, so I mean, it was on my list when it came out, and then other things got around, and I mean, my mom really enjoyed it, and she got the movie and everything, but I never watched it, so I guess I'll put it back on my list.
Me too, Chuck. I absolutely loved
Zombieland. Zombieland 2. Zombieland and Zombieland 2. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I just need a Twinkie.
I did love those. But my favorite zombie games are Resident Evil. And I'm very picky about video games though. But Capcom's games are usually pretty good. But I remember playing Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2 on the original PS PlayStations. And then I ended up getting an Xbox 360 and playing Resident Evil 4. And I played that one many, many times all the way through. Absolutely loved it. And then I think I played Resident Evil 5 on a PS4 that somebody had. And then I ended
This
up
is
getting...
what Crystal does. She comes to visit you and plays on your game consoles.
Well, it was an ex of mine. He had got that for like Christmas from his family. And yeah, I played that on his Resident Evil 5. And then my grandfather had gotten me Resident Evil 6, like the Christmas before he passed. And I cherished that game. And then I noticed it had got a crack in it. So I kept the game because my grandfather gave it to me. But then I rebought it because I loved that one too. And I played the newest one. I had ended up getting a Xbox One, I think back in 2019 or 2020, and got Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, and played that one once. And there were so many spots in there I would get stuck on, and they didn't have a walkthrough at the time to look up cheats.
Oh no, no walkthrough. Now I have all the Resident Evil movies. I have all the movies, and I have one of the games. I don't know which one of the games. I don't know. I don't know which one of the games
what
I have.
series are you referring to?
Resident Evil.
Oh.
I have one of the games because I have a PS3 and a PS2. And then I have all of the movies. But here's the funny thing. I haven't watched them all. I like the beginning ones so much that as they kept coming out, I kept collecting them.
Yeah.
And I still haven't. I mean, I don't know. Are there 8 movies in that series until you get past when Mila Jovovich?
7. I think there's 7 total now.
When they have that new one, I don't have that one yet. I don't, because she's not in it, and and she's the main character, and
Now, I think that might have been a reboot, but I'm not sure. I didn't even know there was a new one recently.
It was like in the last 3 or 4 years, and it's the umbrella company, something about umbrella corporation in the title.
Wait a minute, yeah.
But there are younger people in it, so it might be like a prequel. It might be after everything. I don't know.
Let's see.
No, I love the Umbrella Academy, though. I hate how they ended it, and that's all I'm going to say. Because I don't know who's seen the last season. Like, that tortured me for, like, weeks. I'd be fine, and then I'd be like, why'd they have to end it that way? Yolanda, in Resident Evil, what is the corporation that's making the stuff that's making the zombies is called, like, Umbrella Corporation or something like that. I don't remember now. I haven't watched them in a while.
Okay,
Maybe
so
that's
in the original, there's only 6 with Milla Jovovich. They do have a couple of like animated ones. I've watched those, but I may have not noticed. Oh.
It's a robo dialer.
Nope, it's Mama.
Okay. All right, so I think I need to put the Resident Evil movies on our weekend to watch list. What say you, zombie lovers? Umbrella Corp. Okay, Barry. But I think I need to, watch them. We'll start at the beginning and then we'll, go and get through all of them. Did Katie leave? Have a good trip, Katie. Be safe.
I'll be back in just a minute. My grandmother can't find her keys, so I'll be right back.
Okay. So anyway, what have we watched recently? I don't know, but on our list to watch are Wicked, Daredevil, or not Daredevil, Deadpool and Wolverine, and, I don't know. We've got a bunch of things we want to watch. Have any of you seen any good movies or TV shows lately? And it's crickets. Okay.
Okay, she actually found them in her purse. I told her they were there. They were under something. She couldn't find them.
I asked everybody if they had seen any good movies or TV shows lately, and it's just crickets.
Okay, the one they made in 2022 is a reboot. So it's different people.
Oh, no, you can't do that to a good... No. Come on.
I know. Let's see.
She was so kick butt in those movies. and so good at it, you can't replace that.
I know.
That'd be like them remaking Underworld. All of those movies. Come up with a new concept. Don't do it. Come up with a new concept. You know, make something, even if it's just another vampire movie or just another zombie movie, at least do your own thing.
Oh, Carnival. Which one is that?
The Chosen.
That, Yolanda?
That sounds creepy, Barry. Do I need to watch it? Or is that one of the Walking Dead series? The Chosen.
Oh, I don't think so.
I was like, Crystal, no. Her and her man, what's his name? She was all about that. Who's the character you're all about? What's his name? Not Derek. Huh?
I have no idea.
Starts with it. Daryl.
Oh, Daryl Dixon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Daryl from the Walking Dead. Oh, you started watching True Blood? That's one I have not watched yet, and it is on my list to watch.
I watched it last year and finished it, so I'm excited. Who's watching it?
Arrow Lover.
Arrow Lover. Okay, yeah.
The Chosen is based off the Bible.
Oh.
It's a series.
Oh, I might be interested in that then. I like, religious themed stuff. I'm not religious, but I've read the Bible 3 times from cover to cover, except the begats part. Because do you know how many pages it's this person begat, this person begat, this person begat, this person begat, and I'm like, that's not sticking in my head. You got like 10 pages, and they're that tissue paper of begats. No, I'm skipping this area. Skipping. But I read the rest of it.
Pam Hunter says, I was a Rick woman myself. She liked Rick. I mean, I liked all the characters for a specific reason or another. I loved Carol.
See, I have only seen season 1.
Huh?
I've seen season 1 of it because season 1 was free, and then we didn't have that on whatever it was. What?
Diana D is calling me on my phone.
Diana, don't you know her schedule, hon? She wants to be in the live.
Know that I'm live. Thank you so much, Kendra.
Thank you, sweetie. Kendra wants to win the giveaway.
What was I saying before that, though?
We were talking about the Walking Dead.
All 11 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to my sound? I can't hear you.
You sound very far away, also. Far away. Far away.
Did something to my sound.
Well, we can hear you.
I know, but I can't hear you. It like muted you, or not muted you, but like turns.
I know it's not just a book, Barry. I know it's not just a book, but I myself am not religious, so reading the Bible was an educational and, book thing for me because I am not Christian. I believe a lot of the same tenets of it, but and I think we can all be friends and everything. But I read it so I knew what it said. Let's put it that way. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Welcome in. Crystal had to pop out for a second to fix her sound. Exactly.
Now you
Exactly.
sound normal.
Yes,
I just messaged Diana, said, so, I'm on my live right now, sorry, laughing face, and she goes, OMG, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and Barry's like, all right, you're live with Crystal now, caller, go ahead.
That's Chuck.
Oh, Chuck. Sorry, my brain. Chuck.
Welcome in,
I am sorry if I called you the wrong name this whole time, Chuck. I apologize. I know your channel name. Brain's just not firing on all cylinders.
Hey, Cindy Lulu, welcome in. Diane Major says, you both sound like you're right next door to me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you just got over being sick, but I am glad that you're getting better.
Hi, Diane. How are you? Yeah, I'm hoping everybody starts feeling better soon. No fun being sick.
No.
Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate that.
Diane Major, Yolanda, Kendra, Demetra, if you're here. All your packages went out this morning from the live yarn sale. Who was the last one? Man, I forgot. Oh, Mimi Tammy. Mimi Tammy, if you're lurking, just know all y'all's packages went out today. And hopefully y'all all got the tracking. So hello to Miss Pat. She's in town. I will let her know that you said hello.
Wait, she was in town and she lost her keys, but they were in her purse?
She thought the keys to her sewing room, she thought that I had locked them in there last night when she asked me to go lock the door. And I had came inside, looked in her purse to make sure they were not in there anywhere, and I saw them in her purse. She just couldn't see them. And she finally found them. She goes, oh, never mind. I found them. I'm like, I knew they were in there.
I've done that so many times where you're looking for something, it's right in there, but every time you move everything, it keeps it hidden, and you stick your hand in and you can't feel it. And yeah.
Oh, good, Diane. I'm glad you got the tracking. Because whenever I print the labels on Pirate Ship, it gives me the option to
send an email.
Add in an email address so that they can send the tracking info. And so I always make sure to put in an email address, and I just didn't have one for you. So that's why I tried to get a hold of you. I needed an email address for tracking. So just got 36 skeins of twinkle yarn yesterday. Holy cow, where?
That would have been Joanne's probably.
Oh,
Who got 36 skeins of...
Kendra.
Oh, I should have guessed it was Kendra. Was it Joanne's Kendra? Hi, Dawn. Sorry, my computer's lagging.
Leaving some love and thumbs. Well, thank you so much. I hope you have a good day. I just saw a video of some horrible aftermath and flooding. I pray for you all. Aw. She says, yes, Joanne.
I'm supposed to meet Mama G and Rusty on next Monday when I go to New York for an appointment. And they wanted to meet up where the craft stores are. Maybe we'll poke our noses into Joann's and see what's going on at that one.
You didn't get tracking, Kendra? I use the same email that you normally email me from. Check your spam folder just in case.
I have a friend who lives in Kentucky, Barry, and she said she also has a house in West Virginia from before, and she thinks that one, because they evacuated the whole area and town in West Virginia, she thinks that house is gone now because of flooding. The flooding was so bad that it was washing houses away. I like their twinkle yarn, Kendra. You're going to have so much fun.
I bought the labels yesterday, Kendra, so about an hour after I bought them, they should have sent you an email. Let me pull it up. Mama will be a senior citizen then, so make sure to treat her gingerly and go slowly. You know those senior citizens need extra loving.
Who said that? Don't let Mama see that comment.
No, I think she's meaning, she goes, Mel, Mama will be a senior citizen. So I think she's meaning it about Mama G.
Oh, yeah. Well, her birthday already passed, so.
Oh, you got your tracking about an hour ago? What the heck?
And I don't have money to buy stuff, so. I mean, I might by then, but I don't know. So I'm going to just be drooling and looking while they do whatever they're going to do. I'm going to refresh my page because this is nuts.
Yeah, she was meaning Mama G.
Yeah. Also, don't let her hear you say that. One, she'll laugh, and then two, she'll be like, hey.
Hi, Cecilia Geifer.
Hi, Cecilia. How are you?
We're in a winter storm warning for 6 to 12 inches of snow starting tomorrow. Holy cow.
Yep.
I had never logged in on Pirate Ship on this phone, so it was making me log in and it's taken forever. She's asking, what do you need, Mel?
No, I don't need anything. You shush. I don't need anything. No, I was just saying we would go and poke our noses in our Joann's because we share a Joann's and we'll see what it looks like. And I don't need anything, believe me.
Well,
All
Chuck
right, Diane.
want my senior citizen discounts, and then Barry says I'll be 1 year closer to senior citizen status in March. Laugh out loud. Heaven help me.
I get the senior discount at the grocery store because my dad is, you know, in the household. So I asked them before I did it, but, you know, put the loyalty card in his name and it registers the senior discount whether I'm shopping or he is.
Well, I'm sorry, Diane. I wasn't meaning like you had to buy anything at the yarn sale. It wasn't like, hey, better buy it. No.
Did you force her to buy yarn at the yarn sale?
She goes, sounds like me, Mel. I never should have bought anything. And I laugh out loud. When I came into the yarn sale the other day, Crystal addressed me, so I had no choice.
Yes, yes. That's why you bought the yarn, Diane. Yes, because Crystal said hi to you.
You get better prices online than in store. Oh. Okay, Kendra, I just realized why you never got tracking. I forgot to input your email address. So I'm going to copy it, and now my phone froze. I'll send it to you in an email. But Pirate Ship normally sends tracking via email on their behalf. I don't have to normally send out the tracking, but
I love that about them.
The last few times I think I've sent you something, I've wanted it to be a surprise and arrive without notification. So I think I had taken your email address off. So let's see. All right.
I think I need to restart my computer. Yep.
Okay, you should receive it in a few minutes, Kendra. I just emailed you the tracking number. Let's see. We have Karen ABQ. Welcome in.
Hi, Karen. I can't see the chat right now. My computer's being dorky.
She's just popping in to say hi. Karen says, hee, I sometimes get discounts at DG just because I am extra nice to the employees. Doesn't hurt. They're cute.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yolanda has on her community tab, which they now call posts. I think that's ridiculous. She says, in my community tab is a video with a link for a list of Joann's that are closing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Diane says, OMG, Mel, she held me down and sat on me and then forced me to. You should have seen
pull
it,
out your wallet and pick which ones you liked. And yep, I know her tactics. I believe you.
Kendra says she twisted mine too. What the heck?
Kendra, I don't think anyone has to twist your arm to buy yarn, honey. I love you. I saw you at that one at the Christmas dib sale, Kendra. I saw you. You were buying up everything after we were allowed to buy more than two. You were like, mine, 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 mine. And then you were handing them out to other people. So I know your tactics. I'm going to start calling her Mother Christmas or something instead of Father Christmas.
She goes, you know me too well, Mel.
You're just a sweet, generous, sharing person.
You are. You're very, very kind-hearted.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I mean, if you attended the live sale, Kendra bought two for other people, and then Yolanda bought one for somebody else. So I almost said who, and I wanted it to be a surprise, so I didn't spill the beans.
You kept it within yourself. Good job, Crystal.
Yolanda said, Krista twisted those fibers right into my cart.
So what was the theme on this yarn sale? Was there a theme or?
No, just kind of whatever caught my eye.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually placed another order this morning. One of those is for Cecilia Geifer. She wants another hank of the rust and burgundy spun up for her. And then Yolanda, instead of spinning up her some fiber that I already had that was an acrylic based, I asked if she was allergic to wool, and she don't think so. So I had her pick out a couple of colors, and I just kind of chose a few. And so it's going to be a surprise, but at least I know it's in the ballpark of what she likes. So on that order is something for Yolanda and for Cecilia, and then the rest is going to be to spin. And I think that all of that is going to be for the next live sale. And what I figured is probably about close to 20 hanks, maybe. Oh, good. I'm glad you got the email for the tracking. And so I kind of went with, like, when I go through looking at colors of the fiber, I will look at one and then look at one down below and compare them to see if they would go good together, you know.
Right.
And I got a couple that I think are really, really pretty. I ran them by Katie and my grandmother, and they both think that all the color combos would be pretty. So I'm very excited about that. I don't know when I'll get all of them done. I don't know if I'll get them done before next month or April. So depending on when I will get them done. But I'm going to be working on Cecilia and Yolanda's yarn first before anything. So Diane says, sweet people beget sweet people, beget sweet people, beget sweet people.
Oh, Diane. Was that Diana or Diane?
Diane Major.
Oh, she's sweet too. We have so many good people. I might get my chat back. Come on. Come on, computer, you can do it. Hi, Noelle. How are you? Well, let's get it on.
I'm going to go run and check on Canelo real quick.
Okay. So, who here doesn't have any of Crystal's yarn yet? I have to finish this blanket because I told myself I'm not allowed to. I'm not going to finish it today. That's for sure. But I told myself I'm not allowed to start my knit blanket kit that I got until I finish this crochet blanket kit. So, you don't, Dragon Cat. And Arrow Lover, you don't. And, and Chuck doesn't. Oh, Yolanda, your first yarn. And Diane, your first yarn. Well, I'm sure, sometimes she puts them in the monthly giveaways, so you always have a chance that way if she does it that month. I actually won when I won my monthly giveaway, which I think was last May. It was the first time she had put one of her hand spuns in the giveaway, and I won it, and I was like, so you don't have Marie, you don't have any hand dyed yarn? How? No.
Yes, I think it is, Yolanda, your first yarn from me. I think you were on hiatus from YouTube when I was spinning yarn. So, yeah, I don't think you've had any of my hand spun yarn yet.
Was it hand dyed or hand spun, Diane? Katie's yarn is beautiful too. It really is. Sometimes it makes me drool on this end of the camera. I'm like, okay, nobody can see you. Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, it's I don't even have any of her hand spun. And mostly she does plied yarn. She hardly ever does any singles, but see, my wheel gives me big fits when I try to ply. It works great when I'm doing the singles, but when you have to ply, you spin in the other direction. So when you're spinning a single, you're going clockwise. And then when you ply, you have to go counterclockwise. And one of my whirls on that holds the bobbin, I think it's getting, what is the term when stripped? So it doesn't stay tight going in the opposite direction, and then it won't take up onto the yarn won't go onto the bobbin. It won't, it just, she's temperamental. So I just don't ply very often because then I have problems when I do try to go back to spinning normal singles. I start having trouble with the wheel doing it. So yeah.
I am so excited to try to spin.
Hi, Rebecca. Welcome in.
Hi, Rebecca. I'm just waiting in anticipation. You put it in order with Katie, Kendra? Ooh, you're going to have some pretty yarn. I mean, we've got so many talented spinners and dyers, and I mean, you're probably in heaven.
Color break?
I am. What's that?
Like breaking purple. Where it will separate, like, because purple is a combination of different colors. So it would break into pinks and blues.
Blue. Yeah, black breaks a lot too. And it's hard to get a true black. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Are you meaning Diane, are you meaning the weight of the yarn of the minis? I think both of them were 3 weights. I was reading about dyeing colors naturally, and they used avocado skins, and the pits was so interesting. Wow.
Yeah. I've seen where they use like the stone of a fruit to get color, and then I think that was Bag O' Day actually when they were doing their
Possibly.
their dyeing. She really enjoyed Kool-Aid. That was like I think her ultimate favorite to dye with. But I think I watched them a long time ago do one where they used like beets and tea and
the beets, the funny thing about beets, you would think it'd come out red. They actually come out gold-ish.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, you know, I'd like to use blackberries, you know.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun. Blackberry juice.
Well, yeah,
I thought she'd be sleeping right now because earlier, before I started the live, she was laying on her blanket in front of the heat lamp. But nope, she was sitting on the dresser outside right by the door and staring at me when I opened the door, looking at her, checking on her.
She's like, "Where are you? Why aren't you out here with me?"
I know. She's like, she's been very lovey-dovey the last 3 or 4 days, more than normal. Normally, she'll sit with me a couple of minutes and then go play or go sit in the sun or whatever. But yesterday, she sat in my lap every chance I sat down. So she would jump up there. Avocado doesn't come out green. Well, that's interesting.
I like that. I like how they surprise you.
Yeah, she is a very, very sweet, loving little girl. Interesting how my mom just sent a message and it went away too quick. No, I don't see it. Okay. That's weird. Gary goes, avocado, nom, nom, nom.
Yep, I saw that. Yeah, I have a whole box, not a big box, a little box, because I collected them one by one from different places, but of bare yarn, and I bought all the supplies to, well, I'm using food coloring and tie-dye for the cotton, you know, for the plant-based ones, I'm using tie-dye, and for the wool and animal-based ones, I'm using, huh?
I was just going to let you know a trick that I learned. When you dye with food color, because that's the way I did it when I first learned. Make sure you pre-soak your wool for a little while until fully saturated with with vinegar, like distilled white vinegar.
Well, I have citric acid.
Okay, or that too.
Because I was gonna make sour candy, so I already had the citric acid. You know.
I don't know about the measurements, but what I would do with a big hefty hank of yarn that had like about 400 yards, I would put 8 cups of water to 1.5 cups of vinegar. And then soak it in that for like until fully saturated, and then lightly squeeze it out, and then mix up the bottles of the food color.
That's what I need. I need bottles. I think I have some bottles, but they're little bottles, and you need quite a bit.
But cotton, actually, vinegar won't work with that. You have to use salt water for it to take food coloring.
Really? So
That's
food
what I
coloring works
remember. I
with
never
all the
dyed
yarn.
cotton. Unless you buy like RIT dye that is made for cotton. And then I don't think you have to soak it or do anything.
But so food coloring will work for the animal base and the plant base.
As long as you pre-soak because like I said, vinegar, some kind of citric acid of some sort for wool. And then for cotton or bamboo or something, you have to soak. Vinegar won't help.
Right,
Take the color. So I think it's salt water, but I don't know the ratio because I never dyed cotton. So,
well, I'm going to watch a lot of ChemKnits on
that's
YouTube.
where I learned.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna give it a go. You know, the only thing I've ever done was I bought myself a yarn dyeing kit once off of Etsy, and they gave you just enough dyes, and then I painted the yarn. So it, you know, I wet it, but then I painted it, and came out really nice. But I will not be doing that if I have like more than one or two hanks to do, because oh my god, does it take a long time. And then it took forever to dry. Forever.
Yes. Now, I do have some tips and tricks. Now, I have a video on my channel under the playlist section, under tutorials. I do have how I used to dye yarn, and I show you kind of how to do it. It's more like hand painting, because what I do is I lay plastic wrap down. After the yarn is soaked in vinegar, squeezed out a little bit, I put it down, and then I fill my little squeeze bottles with different colors, and then squeeze on the color, and then tap it in to make sure it gets fully saturated. Do that all the way around, then you flip it over and color whatever did not go through. And then you take paper towels and you dry up any excess, and then you wrap it up and you steam it in a steamer basket for 45 minutes on low heat. I mean low heat, so it don't melt.
Yeah, I did the steamer basket. Now, see, the thing is, that kit I bought, it was acid dye. And they didn't tell you, be very careful, don't inhale, da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And I only found out later after watching, you know, people dye yarn on YouTube that it was acid dye. And, you know, I dropped a little on the floor, and I'm like, my dog could have licked that up. That, you know.
That's why I went the food coloring route. I was afraid that, you know, I'd go blind or it would ruin my lungs, because they suggested wearing safety goggles and a
respirator.
Yeah. Respirator.
Yeah, I'm doing it because, one, I mean, maybe eventually I'll get myself those, but food coloring's less expensive to begin with. And then also, we're on a septic tank here. So when I wash and rinse everything, I don't, yeah, I mean, I would prefer it not go into the land, but food coloring is food safe, so it's okay that it goes into the septic tank, and because then you have the mound over there where everything filters. So
but if you ever use just straight Kool-Aid, you don't even have to really soak the yarn in vinegar, because it already has the acid in there in the Kool-Aid. So that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, I'm going to watch a lot of ChemKnits, and then
Diane says, yeah, I would stick with avocado and beets. I'm a chicken. I would go with food coloring, Diane. It is a lot safer than some of the other dyes out there.
Yeah, and the thing was, I already... Hi, Connie. How are you? I went with food coloring because I have a whole bunch of the gel food colorings from when I cake decorated, and, you know, I still use them to dye icing, you know, do that, color icing and stuff like that. but I was like, well, these aren't bad in price, and you know, I'm probably, God, that gel coloring, if it's open, probably isn't any good anymore. It's probably hard as a rock. But I
Well, if
mean,
the
once you put
captions
it in
aren't
the
good enough, they
water,
usually wouldn't.
yeah, but once you put it in the water, it also totally dissolves anyway, so
Yeah, that's true.
it would just be a matter of getting it out of the little thing.
I'm glad
Thank
you're
you,
hanging in there.
Connie. Thank you so much. Now I just need my hours, which I should get from last night, and then Wednesday's live, I should get my hours, hopefully. Hopefully it's not going to just equal out
By
to what...
Friday, you should know after Wednesday's live. It takes about 2 days to fully update in YouTube
Yeah.
Studio, so hopefully by Friday you should know something.
And then we're going to have a party. I gotta get some money before I can have a party, though, because I want to ship out everything I already owe to people, and then I want to be able to ship out the prizes, so...
Yeah.
But we will have a party. It will be fun. Thank you, Noel.
Oh, she just made 1,000, Diane.
Yeah, I'm just out, you know, tens of hours away from the full monetization. I don't know how long they wait to see if it sticks before they give it to you. Oh, Connie, thank you. Oh, you got it fixed. Was it the batteries?
Yes, it was. Yeah, for a while there, I was like, what's going on with this thing? And so the next day, I had taken it apart, took the back off of it, changed the batteries, and then I realized the back was screwed on too tight. So I had to loosen it a little bit, and it worked just fine. So
good. Thank you, Connie. Or no, Rebecca. I said Connie already. I'm trying to remember who I've already said.
Well, not too long ago, she was trying to get 500. So maybe that's what you're thinking of. How you doing, Rebecca? You know what I noticed? You have 2 different accounts. Because both of them got gifted memberships, and you're both accounts are members of my channel.
Woohoo! Double the chances.
Like, wait a minute. Didn't Rebecca already have a membership? And I had looked, and I was like, oh. So yeah, but I thought that was so funny. I finally caught that. I'm like, I never even noticed that your little R symbol was a different color for like this channel. It's a blue background with a white R. There was another one that I think it's purple or something, a different color. And I'm like,
she's gonna be like, that's someone else. That's not me. She'll be like, that's not me. What are you talking about? But if I win, that's me.
oh.
She if says, it wins,
yes, I don't remember the password for my iPad.
Oh.
Well, that stinks. I'm sorry. But that is so cool that both your accounts got gifted memberships, because it took me a minute to figure that out. I'm like, wait a minute, wasn't she already a member or get gifted a membership? And then because you had got gifted another one, and I'm like, wait a minute. So I'm looking back at my members stuff and in my little book here, and yep, sure enough, I'm like, interesting.
I am working, this is called the Rustling Leaves throw. It's a kit from Hirschner's, and it migrates up from the green at the bottom up to here, and then it goes to blue, and then it goes to golds.
Ah.
And the outside border is also leaves. And I was like, I need to have it, and it was on sale, and I used the coupon code. Mama would be so proud. But yeah, so, but I will not let myself start my other blanket kit, which is a knit one, until I have finished this one. I'm going to hold to that.
Yeah. What I
Thank
have to
you.
do, Rebecca, if I forget a password, I write it in a book somewhere, like a notebook. What website it's for, and then the password for it, or the sign-in information for it.
They have password books, like address books,
Yeah.
but password ones. And then you can write the whole URL and, you know, what that site does, and just to give yourself little reminders.
2 down, 2 left. Flu is rampant in Texas. False negatives also going around. Be safe. Oh, well, hopefully you don't get it. Or if you did, I hope you're on the mend, Mimi Tammy. And your package went out this morning along with the others from the yarn sale.
Yeah, her poor grand princess is sick.
Oh, no, not again. Poor thing.
Yeah. Kids, they have to build the tolerances. They have to get the stuff so they can build the tolerances.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say something, now I don't remember.
Thank you, Diane. Yeah, this is, these are only a 2-weight, but they came with, they're soft. This is the Hirschner's Afghan yarn, and it's just super, I mean, it's like an accordion, but, I mean, it's kind of small to bend, but I'll try for Rusty's sake, you know, so.
Aw. Well, feel better, Mimi Tammy. And
Yeah, feel better, Tammy.
Feel better. Take care and drink plenty of fluids. I think I've had the flu maybe once or twice in my lifetime. I've had food poisoning once when I was 9 or 10. That was no fun.
Yeah. My only claim to fames are I've had about 12 to 14, maybe more, concussions. And then, oh yeah, I was a very active kid. Also very accident prone. But then also I had chicken pox twice. And then before I was 11, and then at 11 I had shingles, which you get shingles from having had chicken pox. It's a mutation of the virus or whatever. I think it's a virus. I think. Because it's a, yeah. But, so when I was here, I'm like, doctor, do you think it would be smart for me to get the shingles vaccine? And he's like, with your history? Yeah. And I was like, good. I'm going to go get it. And the one pharmacy wouldn't give it to me because I was not 55. They said, our policy is we only give that vaccine to people who are 55 or more or older. It's a corporate policy. I'm like, yeah, corporate, having to do with healthcare. But so I just went back to my doctor's office.
She says, I've
What?
been trying to keep myself out of the hospital again, so please pray for me. For sure,
Oh,
dear.
honey. Yes. I will send all the good thoughts, honey. But if
I
you need
tried
to
not to
go, you
say
go.
anything, but when I drew her name as the winner for the third redraw for the member giveaway, she had been in the hospital right before that. So,
Aw. Wait, you mean it
yeah.
wasn't me? I wasn't the winner?
No, but I had to redraw several times for both of them, and I'm just like, what is going on?
It was a weird month, apparently.
Yes, I drew twice for the monthly giveaway and 3 times for the member giveaway for January's.
Did the person who, the scammer was trying to be, did that person ever contact you?
No, not the real person.
Oh,
And when I had put up that video about the scammer, they went and created a lookalike account.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, and tried to impersonate Mad Crafty or Connie Mad Crafty Mom. And if I hadn't known that, say their membership rolled off, I would have not caught it. But they still didn't have a membership emoji next to their name because they were still a member. And they even sent an email, a paragraph, and I replied with the one sentence, I already see discrepancies. Nice try. I called them a name.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They were saying they were in Australia, so couldn't have the prize.
That was the first one.
Yeah, but I thought it was the same scammer.
I think so.
Right, but they were saying that, so all they were going to get was a gift card. Exactly. Who goes to that much trouble for like a $15 gift card?
I don't know. If they do this on all those channels, they could rack up some money. But
they probably get the stuff a couple of times, and it pays for a month's worth of something or other, and
yeah. I'm scared to get any vaccines with my weak immune system. I always got sick after doing them, so I quit doing them. I'm kind of in the same boat, Yolanda. I don't do vaccines of any sort. Now, the only time I had to do them was when I was in school, and they were mandatory. But after a certain time, I don't do them anymore. There was one year I got a flu shot because it was required at work or something. And I said after that, I don't care if my work requires it. I'm not getting it. So I didn't.
I think adults should be able to choose for themselves. Mm-hmm. But, when kids are in the school, environment with everything going around and everything. And also, just in my mind, now I know you don't feel the same way, it's safer for the kids, like especially when the big C was going around and everything. I was like, and my sister didn't get it done to her youngest, and I'm just like, I will hurt you for putting my baby in danger. And that was my feelings on it.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to push that on anybody else unless there is like death tolls going on, which with the big C there were in the beginning. So wow, you have to avoid them.
I'm glad that I caught that scammer too, Noelle. And the funny thing, how I said the last 4 digits were 2015? They used an I to make it look like 2015.
Wow, they were trying hard.
Yeah.
They were trying hard.
Yep. And I mean, as soon as I put that video out, 30, 40 minutes later, boom, they email me and then go and leave a comment under the video. And I was like, what? Yeah, no, I can already tell you're not the real one. They cropped the picture of her channel, and you could see a little half moon white circle where the picture was not lined up properly. So
Right.
that was one of the discrepancies. And then the other one was not having the member picture next to the name and the I
Right.
instead of a 1. Let's see. Rebecca hasn't had any vaccines.
Connie wants to know if you have a pattern for a dog, stuffed animal.
Just a small little one. It's called Sleepy Mr. Pup.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, I can understand that, Barry. I take a shot every other week that could weaken the immune system. Luckily, I haven't caught any colds or anything like that, so I don't think it's weakened my immune system, but there's a chance.
Hi, Lisa. She's saying, or a pattern. Lisa's saying, or a pattern for a big bear, or do you know of anyone? I'm actually making a huge bear right now, and it's a free pattern on the blog. Hold on. Let me go grab. Let me go. Wait, maybe it's in here.
Well, I'm glad you haven't gotten sick, Lisa. IMHO, it's up to the parents and not the system when it comes to their child's health. That's true, but
Oh, come on, open up. Okay. This doesn't have the pattern. Let me grab the pattern.
I don't have a pattern for a bear. Sally says, I had a scam Monday saying I owed a toll charge in MN. In fact, no tolls in Minnesota. Jeez. Oh, man. Okay, gotta go make a phone call if you're not live when I get done. Have a blessed evening. Much love from Kentucky. Bye, Barry. Have a good day.
Bye, Barry. Now, Lisa, if you want a big bear, I'm just going to show you this. This is in chunky, or is it super chunky yarn? I don't remember. But this is just his head.
Oh, wow.
So, without the ears, of course.
Yes, it is scary. Stella's mom says, I had the same thing happen. They said I had a toll in Illinois and I live in California.
Yep.
Rebecca
They just
says,
try every way they can.
Phone call that I won the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes and I never entered it. And it was
to your door.
And they were trying to get money out of me. Yeah.
They come to your door. They don't call you.
Yeah. I think we've even gotten one of those calls too. Stella, if that was you sending me the email, then no worries about putting the emoji. I just wanted to be safe since I had heard Crystal's story about so many others. crazy for sure.
Okay, this is by Marley Bird, this bear pattern, and it's called, I'm going to put the link into the chat for you, Lisa.
Come from Jamaica or a New York number? All right, Cindy Lulu. I have Stella's email if you want to compare emails addresses from the one you got. Unless Stella Mom, did you email Cindy Lulu? Since we have her here.
You're welcome, Lisa.
Mel, you could probably soak the little bottles in warm water to soften them.
Which little bottles?
I think she means the dye.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, the little tubs of the gel dye. That's what I was thinking. Once I got it into water, it would work.
Okay, so that was her, Cindy Lulu. She says, yes, I did email right away.
I have to get around the streets again. I'm not entering any contests. I don't know what's going on. I mean, how am I supposed to win anything if I don't enter anything?
I know.
How am I supposed to not win anything if I don't enter anything? You know?
Okay, were you at, on Saturday, how many were at Dee's live for Mark's birthday bash?
I was not. I was sleeping because I wasn't feeling well again.
Okay, Arrow Lover was.
Oh, Lisa, you're so sweet.
For a little bit. Aw, thank you, Stella's mom. I'm just going to write next to your name ×2. All right, reason is, Angela was.
I think Angela's everywhere. She's like the mini Zoila.
Okay, so I was doing a super chat trying to tell Dee I was leaving and going to get my mom for movie night. And she draws my name as a winner of a pair of her Taggy Tata scarf.
Oh,
so
nice.
I put a scarf. I'm just like, what? Oh my God. Okay, yeah, I'll take it. I was just like, what am I going to do with that thing?
You're going to wear it when it's cold. And hope to God it doesn't poke you in the eye because it's too cold.
I'm just like, what? I mean, my face hurts now just laughing about it. But
yeah,
I'm just like, oh my God. But I thought it was kind of cool, you know, because they took the time to make that. And of course,
yeah, it's a handmade item.
Making it, you know, of course I'm going to take it because that was something handmade, you know.
Yeah.
And if nothing else, I can play with Canella with it. I mean, she might like it. I don't know.
Yes, Terry. Crystal won the booby prize.
I know. Turned into a neck pillow. Yeah, hey, that's a good idea. Yeah, for your cancer walk. Have Mama wear it? I don't think she would.
I was going to say, I don't see that happening.
Oh, when I get it and unbox it, I will put it on for laughs. Of course, but you know, I was just like, I'm fixing to leave, and all of a sudden she calls my name for the drawing of that. I'm like trying to do my super chat, and I'll go, yes, I'll take it at the end of my super chat comment.
Yeah.
I know, it's kind of odd, Chuck. He's like, laugh out loud. I'm going to stay quiet.
You could send it to Chuck.
I don't think you'll want it, Chuck.
Yeah, a short would get lots of hits.
Yeah. Yeah. That might. Yeah, wear a tube top over it for modesty.
I was thinking about that. I'm thinking if people are wearing these scarves, you know, they should crochet like a bikini top or something to lift them up, you know, give them a little.
Yeah.
And they'd still be saggy, but they'd be covered and they'd be down there. And then it'd be like, what are you wearing on top of your clothes? What in the world could you possibly be? Yeah.
My face hurts. I have not laughed that hard in a while. You can tell because my face hurts. And Momo had quit watching, and she was doing some kind of research for Dollar General. And yeah, I will, Diane Major. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you, Rebecca.
And no, Momo was on the phone with her friend, is what it was, and so it was running in the background. She did not see what I had won, and she even laughed, and I'm like, what? Rebecca.
You're wearing yours to your mammogram, Sally? That'll get such a laugh from the staff.
Oh man, that is gonna be hilarious.
Did you see I became a member again?
I said it when I saw it earlier. I said thank you.
Yeah, but there was a super chat right there too, so I didn't know what you were saying. No, I'm sure it's written down. Calm down. I know it's written down.
I'm just saying, I did see it.
Okay. Did I ever?
Good. I want y'all to laugh because I was laughing. I'm glad y'all got a good laugh out of it.
I'm going to have to go check your February.
We're at an hour, almost 2 hours. Holy cow!
Yeah, time flies.
What?
Do it, Mary. We should wear them proud.
Wonder what my oncologist would think of I wore one to my appointment. Oh yeah, I think y'all both should wear them to your appointments.
I'll get this turned off.
Thank you, Yolanda. She did a super, says, hooray for tatas.
Yep. You betcha. Everybody likes a good tata. Did you wake up? Hi. The baby woke up.
Hi, Ziva.
She's like, no, scratch me higher. You're so welcome, Lisa. I bet it's going to look beautiful when you're done, and whoever gets it is just going to, the teddy bear pattern, whoever gets it is going to love it.
I think she said one of her grandkids.
Ah.
Eveie, maybe? Oh, I'm so sorry, Lisa. I can't remember what you had said. One of your kids. My grandbaby turns 8. It was a grandkid.
Yeah. Thank you. This little pudding pop right here is my heart, pretty much. And she keeps me warm.
Let's see. She requested, "You're amazing." Aw. She does sound precious. Trying to think of a keyword. We will do a color. I don't think that's been said in the chat. All right. My voice is. All right, gold. GOLD. Green. We did say green earlier due to the avocados. I can't believe we're coming up at 2 hours. Wow.
Yep.
We're at 9. $13. It's all right. Hi, MichelleJ. Welcome in. We're at 15.
Hi, Michelle.
I always got to think of a keyword that has not been said yet, because it will pick up previous comments from the live earlier. So that's why I'm always trying to think of something, a word that has not been said.
Well, it only registers so far back. I mean, I think it goes back like 10 or 15 minutes or something, depending on how many comments.
How long ago we were talking about the dyeing yarn, so that's why I was trying to think of something that
at least half an hour, but I think you picked a good word. Hi, Anastasia.
Oh, hi, Anastasia and Darcia. Welcome in.
Look what I'm wearing, Anastasia. Can you see that? It keeps slipping around to my inside. I won a mystery box from her at one point, and this was in it. And it's a heart, a heartbeat line, and then a paw print. So I've been wearing this pretty much since Ruby passed. So yeah. Hi, Darcia. Thank you so much for it, Anastasia.
Sally Stevens, retype.
Hi, D Yummy.
Well, hello, D Yummy Elmo. Welcome in. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing?
And you made it just in time for the giveaways.
Well, entry giveaway. It's
yes,
you win,
entry giveaway.
5 names get drawn. You win 2 entries each into the monthly giveaway.
It really does, Anastasia. It's given me, you know, I'm a fidgeter, so I play with it a little, you know, and it reminds me of her when I play with it. So dual purposes.
Dee Yummy, I know you're in Canada. Mine are not limited to, I mean, the physical prize is limited to the US, but if you're an international, we'll work out some kind of either a monetary prize or a hank of yarn or some little something. I have made them worldwide the last year and a half or so. So
yeah, I do that too. And if I can't ship internationally at that time, I give a gift card.
Yeah.
Or a PayPal, or, you know, whatever is best for the person.
So yes, you're more than welcome to try and enter for the entries. Anastasia says, so kind of handmade.
Did you make it, Anastasia? Wait. I gotta see what's up above.
Maybe I missed.
I bought the cord part separately and detached the charm and the... That is totally handmade.
Yeah.
You should be proud. I didn't know you made it. Well, that makes it mean even more.
Aww. All right, we're sitting at 20.
Good luck, everybody.
Even though I had told Yummy, she still didn't.
Yeah. And I seen her.
Right, so, I mean,
Oh, I love you too, Anastasia.
Oh. All right. We have 32 here. I know one's my computer, one's Mel's. So 30. So we might have a couple of lurkers that are not entering, but that is fine. So we have 20. And we are going to draw 5 names, so good luck.
Best of luck, everybody.
Oh, D Yummy just went in.
Well, that'll count it for the next 4 drawings.
Yeah, now it says 20 up here at the top. Congratulations, Sally.
Sally, the winner of all winners. She just won last night on Bridget's in My Life. Stole my bag. I'm kidding. Totally kidding.
Oh, and I guess it got Stella's mom too, because it went up to 21. So I'm glad y'all got in there. All right, let's draw number 2. Good luck.
Good luck.
You're welcome. Stella's mom. Congrats.
Congrats, Connie.
All right. Number 3. Good luck. Here we go.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Du, 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 du. And it's Mary.
Mary, congratulations. You won Tree's last live too. Awesome.
Congratulations, Mary.
All right, number 4. Good luck. Cecilia Geifer. CAG82 is Cecilia Geifer. I hate to ask this. Is your last name EI or IE? I always write it wrong, I think.
Oh, Cindy and Demetra have entered now for the last one.
Okay. Yeah, we're back up to 20. You're welcome, Mary. IE. Okay. I always write it backwards for some reason. That's how my brain, I'll have to retrain it. Thank you, Cecilia.
Congratulations, Anastasia, hon. Yeah, you sent me ice yarn. I was like, ooh, ice yarn. And it was color coordinated. And
all right, last one. Good luck.
Good luck, everybody. Though I'm going to win the monthly.
I don't think I did one for Cecilia, so there we go.
Oh, it's Noelle.
Congrats, Noelle.
Congrats.
All right, Sally, Stella's mom, M. Hain, Cecilia, and Noelle, y'all get 2 each for today.
Congratulations, everybody.
I think I have used, or I have some of the Picasso yarn, but I don't think I've ever used it yet. My mom made me something out of Picasso yarn once.
I was gifted some Picasso yarn, but I haven't used it yet because I'm not sure I have enough to make anything. I have a whole pack. I was gifted a whole pack. And I'm like, what? And then, you know, but I'm not sure what that'll make because they're just, you know, the donuts. So I'm like, do I need to get more somehow? So I'm just waiting on using it. Oh, Noelle.
My mom loved it, Stella's mom. She made, I think, a cow. Thank you, Noelle. Oh, thanks for being here. That's so sweet. Aww.
Yeah, it's out of stock a lot, I hear.
But she raved. It was her favorite. The Picasso yarn was her favorite.
There was one. I won a giveaway, and it was all ice yarn. And there was one in there that I made this little round baby blanket with. And I kept the tag because I loved that yarn so much. You know, I mean, I don't get to shop on ice, but one day I will.
Do you know if Yarn Nut is still open?
I believe she reopened. She like shut down for a while, but then reopened. But I'm not sure if it's on YouTube or on a website.
Well, she had a website, and they were down for a little while because I think they were moving. And so once they got moved and set back up, she reopened the shop.
I did hear that she reopened and was selling again after her shutdown.
Yeah. All right. For those of you, say you want to try Picasso, I don't know if she has it. Okay. But there is a store here, I think in Wisconsin or Michigan, you can order online. It's called yarnnut.com. I heard of her several years back, and
I believe Dana really loved her.
Yarnnut.com.
Do you remember, you know, I haven't seen Dana around in a long time either, but
I see her every once in a while.
Yeah, but I think she really loved her, didn't she? She would order from her.
Are they just doing mystery boxes now?
I don't know. I've never ordered from her either. So
Well,
I went
shop
and looked at
all
it.
yarn mystery boxes.
I went and looked at her website one time before her shutdown, but the thing was, she only has this or that or this yarn, you know, when she was selling the yarn. And so it was just like, I'm not really interested in any of those. I wanted a specific one, and she didn't have it, so it didn't work out for me.
Well, it looks like she's out of mystery boxes completely. It says not available, not available, not available on everything. What? You go to yarn and it don't give you anything. So I don't know. Maybe she changed her thing to mystery
Maybe.
boxes only, but obviously she don't even have any mystery boxes right now. So but I am going to post the website and just check periodically every so often to see if she's got anything different in stock.
The one time I was going to go and purchase from Ice Yarn, though, they actually were having a shipping discount. So you should check Ice Yarns occasionally, too, because it's not as expensive as everybody thinks just because the shipping's higher, because the price of the yarn is lower. And everybody says this, but apparently it's not getting through to people. When you equal it out to how much
I had with Ice Yarn, the 2 times I've ordered straight from them, I've gotten stuff that looked nothing. Well, their description and their picture was slightly different than what I received.
Oh yeah, and you can never trust the label as far as what the weight of the yarn is, what it's made up of. I mean, you pretty much they stick. Hi, Diana. But I mean, pretty much they will, they're correct on if it has wool in it or not, because people are allergic and that could be very dangerous.
Yeah.
But they reuse labels, and I'm like, how do you reuse a label? It has the name of the yarn line on it. And but
well, anyway, I mean, you could find it on Ravelry. You could find it on eBay.
There are lots of resellers, but they're gonna hike the price up and then still charge you shipping also. So
well, sometimes if you find a good deal on eBay, you can find the ones that have free shipping, but they hike up the price.
Yeah, so it's pretty much gonna cost you the same thing. So I like the idea of going to Ice Yarn because then I at least have the selection of all of their yarns that are at least in stock,
Karen says, I want to try an advent calendar this year. Nice surprise, I hear. I did the fiber one from Bridget, and it was so fun. And she had a yarn one last year too, but it was I couldn't get both. So
I got 3 this year besides my Temu ones, which you get what you pay for.
But I do too, Diane. I window shop quite a bit until I figure out what I want, and then when I do have the money, I'll get it.
I have a wish list in my OneNote, and it's yarns I want to try, and a lot of them are discontinued now. But I write it if I see somebody opening something, and I'm like, ooh, then I put it on my wish list, and if I know the colors, so. Yeah, I got I got Aberdeen Wool's mystery or Advent, and I got 2 Etsy indie dyers Advents. One from Germany and one from, was it Colorado or Oklahoma or somewhere in the Midwest area of the US. But that one turned out to be my favorite. So, oh, thank you, Diana D.
Thank you. We love you too, Diana.
Yeah.
You might want to go back and watch the replay. When you called me, I'm laughing and we're saying, well, Diana D just called me. And then afterwards, it was like messing with my sound. I could barely hear Mel, so I turned the volume back up. And I'm like, what's going on? She sounds so quiet. I'm just like, what? So I went out and came back in and it fixed it. I don't know what it did.
You want her?
Woohoo, 14 months. Thank you so much, Diana. All right.
Okay, hold on. Mommy's putting you under. Take a nappy. Where's my baby?
Aww. GrannyDee have beautiful yarn, Darcia says.
Does GrannyDee dye yarn?
I have no idea. Like with my fiber advent I did from Bridget, I saved up for a few months. Yeah, to buy that. So,
and
if
I
you
had
saving little bits now, Diana D, by Christmas, I'm sure you'd have the funds to do it by then.
Yeah, and you want to buy early because on Etsy, the one I had put in my cart, and they sent me a coupon, which when it's as much as it is, you know, any coupon is great. And I was so excited that it could be used on the Advent. And then, thank you, Connie. And then the other one on Etsy, I got it sort of in the pre-sale kind of time. So it was on sale. So
Karen, if you sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I thought you were done.
I am done.
If you click like you're gonna do a super chat, it should say member milestone, and it should tell you you've been a member so and so many months.
Mine doesn't always say member milestone. It doesn't always give me that option.
You get it once a month.
Ah.
You get to do it once a month free, and I guess that's when you hit around the anniversary, like when you get charged or something, maybe, or at least after that. You're welcome, Karen. Oh, my screen just went black and green. It was really weird looking. Bye, Sally. Yeah, we're fixing to wrap up.
Bye, Sally.
That's what I'm gonna do. Start putting a little away for an advent box. Awesome. That was a big help, me saving up little bits and then eventually being able to get that fiber advent, because that, even at 150, that's a lot to fork out at one time. So I had to save up like 4 or 5 months to do that. So, but it was so fun. But it's okay, Diana. It was kind of fun and funny and all that, but no worries about calling in the middle. It's okay. You didn't know. But we are at 2 hours, 20 minutes now, so I think we are going to run. I'm going to go check Canella and then get me another cup of coffee and then get some to eat. So thank y'all, everybody, for being here and joining me and Mel. And congratulations again, Mel, for hitting 1K.
I'm going to keep forgetting. I'm going to keep forgetting, and then people are going to keep bringing it up. It'll take me a second, and I'll be like, wait, why are they congratulating me? Oh, yeah. Why are you
Alrighty,
staring at
everyone.
me?
You'll have a wonderful day. Take care. Stay safe. And we will see y'all later. Bye,
Shine
everybody.
bright.